What if peace wasn't something to chase, but something to choose? This is the story of breaking free from fear, speaking with purpose, and living with love. Because real freedom begins when you change the agreements that shape your life. Introduction: Unlearning the world to discover yourself. Don Miguel Ruiz invites readers to reflect on the deep conditioning we all receive from society, a collective dream filled with judgments, expectations, and fear. Born from ancient Toltec wisdom, this book teaches how to break free from limiting beliefs by embracing a new way of living, rooted in 4 powerful agreements. The real dream is your personal truth. When you change your agreements, you change your life. This isn't just philosophy. It's a roadmap to emotional freedom, spiritual clarity, and wholehearted living. The domestication of the human. Ruiz describes how we are all domesticated early in life. Family, school, religion, and culture teach us what is right or wrong, good or bad. We learn to seek approval, avoid punishment, and conform to external standards, often at the cost of our own authenticity. Core idea: we adopt agreements without questioning them. These agreements become the source of inner conflict. Personal freedom starts by replacing fear-based agreements with new ones based on love and truth. We judge ourselves, punish ourselves, and rarely forgive. The 4 agreements are offered as new foundations for a liberated life. Agreement 1. Be impeccable with your word. Speaking head, what it means. Speak with integrity. Say only what you mean. Avoid gossip, judgment, and self-criticism. Use words to build, not break. Impeccable comes from Latin, without sin. Ruiz teaches that misusing words, lying, criticizing, shaming, is self-harming. Your word is your power to create. It's a seed that becomes your reality. Why it matters. Words shape your self-image, relationships, and the world around you. Speaking truthfully and lovingly builds trust, clarity, and self-respect. How to practice. Think before you speak. Stop criticizing yourself. Speak kindly about others, even when they're not present. Use words as instruments of love and clarity. Affirmation: I speak only truth, guided by love. Agreement 2. Don't take anything personally. What it means: nothing others do is because of you. What people say and do reflects their own beliefs, wounds, and stories. When you take things personally, you are assuming the world revolves around you. Ruiz teaches that by detaching from others' opinions, you reclaim peace and emotional sovereignty. Why it matters. When you stop internalizing criticism or praise, you become resilient. You stop giving away your power. How to practice. Observe reactions without absorbing them. Remind yourself, this isn't about me. Cultivate self-validation rather than seeking approval. Forgive others for projecting their pain. Affirmation: I am free from others' opinions. My truth lives within me. Agreement 3. Don't make assumptions. What it means: assumptions create drama. When we assume what others think, feel, or mean, we build stories instead of truth. Find the courage to ask questions and express what you really want. Ruiz encourages us to seek clarity through communication. Why it matters. Assumptions ruin relationships, create unnecessary pain, and disconnect us from authenticity. How to practice. Ask instead of guessing. Clarify your needs and boundaries. Be open to others' truths. Let go of the stories you create in your mind. Affirmation: I choose clarity over assumptions. Agreement 4. Always do your best. What it means: your best isn't perfection. It's effort aligned with your capacity in the moment. It will fluctuate depending on sleep, emotions, and circumstances, but it's always enough when sincere. If you do your best, you avoid regret and self-abuse. Doing your best transforms the first 3 agreements into daily practice. Why it matters. Effort builds self-worth. When you act from integrity, you release guilt, shame, and judgment. How to practice. Show up fully without overdoing. Rest when needed without shame. Celebrate effort, not just results. Commit to growth, not perfection. Affirmation: I do my best with love, truth, and intention. Integration: living the agreements in daily life. Ruiz acknowledges that old programming runs deep. You may forget the agreements. You may falter. That's okay. What matters is returning to them with intention. Tips for integration. Use journaling to track your agreement practice. Repeat daily affirmations. Surround yourself with supportive people. Forgive yourself when you forget, and recommit. Practice makes the master. Begin again, as many times as you need. The power of awareness and presence. Living the 4 agreements is a spiritual practice rooted in awareness. It requires pausing before reacting, observing thoughts without judgment, choosing responses aligned with truth and love. Ruiz teaches that presence, the ability to choose your response, is the ultimate freedom. Additional teachings from Toltec wisdom. Though the book centers on 4 agreements, Ruiz includes timeless spiritual insights. You are divine consciousness, not just personality. Fear is the root of all suffering. Love is your essence. It cannot be destroyed. Your mind can be trained like a garden. Weed out fear. Plant joy. These teachings echo ancient traditions, offering depth beyond behavioral change. Quotes that echo through time. The mind is a fertile ground. What seeds are you planting? There's a huge amount of freedom that comes to you when you take nothing personally. The truth is silent. It's the lies that are loud. You become your own savior when you change your agreements. Each quote is a doorway to self-liberation. Final reflections. Agreements that awaken the soul. The Four Agreements isn't just a book. It's a spiritual toolkit. Ruiz invites us to trade suffering for joy, confusion for clarity, and fear for love. These agreements aren't rules. They're invitations to return to your essence. This book teaches, the words you speak shape your life. Freedom begins with inner detachment. Assumptions are mental traps. Truth is found in communication. Integrity and effort make peace possible every day. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be honest, kind, and brave enough to begin again. Whether you're healing, growing, or simply searching, the Four Agreements offer a path. Not to become someone new, but to remember who you really are. Thanks for watching Audio Mentor, where every book brings you closer to a better you. If you found value in today's summary, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon so you never miss a chance to grow.